So you procrastinated, and that's okay. But you're here for tips on how to actually get your assignment in on time. Now, whether it be you were just on your phone too long, you were watching TV for too long, you were at a sports game for too long, or you just really didn't want to do your homework, or even something else, it's okay that you procrastinated. Please don't stress out about it. These tips are going to help you, and if you've ever procrastinated before, comment I right now down below in the comments, because honestly, I think we all have, and it'll help us all ease our minds. So let's get into how you can actually get your assignment in on time without stressing out about it. I think we're all here for the same reason. I'm just gonna get right into it. So the number one thing that college students, that high school students, and that middle school students do is procrastinate. Now, whether it be because of a silly reason or a valid reason, it is still okay, and I want you all to know that. I have some tips that I came up with my friend, shout out to you, Taylor, and I think that these tips will really help you out. So with all that being said, I'm not going to delay the video any longer. Let's just get into it. So the first thing I have is to breathe. It is important to accept what you did and just breathe. It's not the end of the world. It's one assignment, and you have to remember that your stress and your mental health is more important. Take a couple deep breaths in and out, and just remember that it is going to be okay. You are going to get it done in time. Just keep telling yourself, I am okay. I am going to get it done in time, and I promise you will. I do have some real tips, but I want you guys all to remember that it's so important to breathe and not stress out. When you stress out, more negative things most likely will come your way, so just keep taking deep breaths in until you get into a calm state and then approach the assignment. The next thing I have is to use Grammarly. So whether you had to write a paper, or you had to write an essay, or you had to write even one paragraph, or you had a huge project and you want to make sure that everything is edited right and you don't have time to edit it, Grammarly is a very good website that you can just copy and paste your own work into, and it'll edit it for you. This will save you so much time and will actually calm you down when it comes to editing. And it literally edits it so fast. Now, there is a free version of Grammarly and there is a paid version of Grammarly. Personally, I think that the not paid version works really well, so I don't think that you have to pay for it, but this will really help you in the editing world, just so everything is done by the computer. And obviously I would still reread it to make sure it makes sense, but it's a lot easier when something tells you just what mistakes to fix. The next tip I have is, if you procrastinated more than one assignment, think about one assignment at a time. Don't make your mind go crazy about certain things and things that you can no longer control. You procrastinated. It was already done. So how do you fix it? Calm down and think about one thing at a time. What this means is, if you have an English assignment and a science assignment, and the English one is more important, as in it's going to take longer, do the English assignment first. When you're doing the English assignment, make sure that you're not stressing out about the science assignment. Only focus on the English assignment, because it will actually help you get it done a lot faster. Take deep breaths in, like I said in the beginning, and remember that it's going to be okay. You're going to get it done, and no matter what, even if for some reason you don't, it's one assignment. And I know that that can hurt you, and I know how stressful that is, but it's more important that you and your mental health is okay rather than one assignment. And I bet you can talk to the teacher if something is really wrong and you can't get it done. Don't stress out about school. Even though it is a very stressful subject, I try my best not to stress out about it, just because even though it may be my fault that I procrastinated, most likely you can talk to the teacher and they may give you an extension, or you can just realize that you made a mistake, it won't happen again, and it's one assignment. But that's if you can't get it done. You have to have faith in yourself. You can get it done. If you waited till the last minute, like we all have at some point, I have too myself, I still do to this day, you can still get it done. Try your best to just think about one assignment at a time, and I promise it'll help you so much. The next tip I have is to turn your phone off. So if you were someone who procrastinated because you were on your phone too much, or because you keep getting a text message, or because you keep watching a movie, or I don't know, keep watching sports on TV, you have to remember that this is my priority. What I recommend doing is turning off your phone. When you turn off your phone, there's less distractions, or you can put it on do not disturb, because then your phone won't get notifications when the screen isn't on, and it'll actually help you get things done faster. It's important to remember that even though you want to go on your phone, certain things need to be done at a certain time. So it's important to just shut your phone off and clear your mind from everything going on other than that assignment. The next thing kind of goes along with this. If you're someone who really really wants to check your phone, really wants to know what's going on, a good thing that you can practice is time blocking. So what this means is you work on your assignment for 30 minutes, and then for 10 minutes you get a break and you get to go on your phone. You can set a timer, you can use certain apps that there are that can actually do this for you, and this will really help you concentrate on that assignment, get as much of the assignment done in that 30 minutes, and then for 10 minutes you get to reward yourself and go on your phone. Then after that 10 minutes you go back to doing your assignment, and maybe you increase the time, so now you have 40 minutes to do the rest of your assignment, and then you get 15 minutes on your phone. This will really help you because it will allow you to still do what you want to do, and it will actually motivate you to get things done faster. The next thing that is really important that I want you all to know is to take breaks. Even though you procrastinated, you still deserve a break, and when you overwhelm your mind, you're more likely to get stressed out. Again, when you stress out, it creates more negative energy. However, if you don't stress out and you have positive energy, you attract positivity. So if you need to take a break, don't think that you can't. You can still take breaks, just limit how many breaks you're actually taking and only take one if necessary. I know that doing things last minute is very, very hard for people, and it is a stressful thing, but it will get easier. And as you start to understand the assignment, I promise it won't be that bad. So the next thing I wanted to touch on is when I say clearing your mind, this can mean so many things. If you need to clear your mind before doing an assignment that you procrastinated, something you can do is meditate. I know meditating is something that not everyone likes, but if you are willing to try it, meditating will help clear your mind and make you less stressed out. So when you have to actually start the assignment, you'll be in a better state. Now, if you don't like meditating, there's other things you can do to clear your mind, so you just have to actually think about those things. You can listen to calming music, you can just take deep breaths in and out. It's really up to you, but it's just important to having a clear mind before going into it so that you're not that stressed out about the assignment anymore. The next thing that I have is to know that the music you choose matters. So if you are someone who likes listening to music when you're doing your assignments, it's really important to remember that the music that you're choosing is very important. So when I was talking to my friend about this, she said that she's someone who has to listen to classical music or she won't be able to get it done. For me personally, I can listen to meditation music, I can listen to classical music, I can listen to any music that does not contain words. But when there are words in a song, I start singing the song and focusing on the lyrics, so I get distracted. And especially if you procrastinated, you want to make sure that you don't get distracted, and that's a way you can do it. So make sure that if you are someone who gets distracted by the lyrics of a song, that if you're going to listen to music, it's music that will motivate you and that maybe doesn't have words in it, because that could really help you as well. Next, I have to have snacks. Snacks are really good and can actually motivate you to keep going. I know that when I do assignments, I always love having snacks by me. They could be healthy snacks, they could be unhealthy snacks. It's really up to you, whatever you want. Just make sure it's something that'll make you happy while having to get your assignment done. And the last thing is actually something called Stew Block. Now what Stew Block is it's good for references. Now it is something you have to pay for unless you want to submit your old work on it that other people can reference. But if you have an assignment and you need a reference for it, or you need to have a better understanding on how to do it, it's really important to actually understand how to do it. And if it's so late at night and you can't ask your friends. And the last tip I have is actually not relating to how you can get an assignment in on time, but how you can not procrastinate. The number one thing you can do is do your assignment little by little. So you don't have to do it all at once if you don't procrastinate. If you know something is due in a week, take about 30 minutes each day if it's a longer assignment, and do 30 minutes of that assignment each week, and that will help you really, really stay on track of what you are doing. But with all that being said, that's about it for this video. If you guys liked it, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content from me. Comment any tips you may have down below so we can all help each other out on how to not procrastinate, or how to still get an assignment in on time if you do procrastinate. And with all that being said, if you guys want a part 2, definitely let me know, because I do have some other tips, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.